Hey there, Capricorn. It's Wes with Arrow's Tarot, and today we're going to be doing your March monthly 2022 monthly spread. Alright, so this is a progressive spread, just so you know. We're going to start from the current. I'm going to go all the way towards the end of March. There's going to be 5 different significant events that you need to know, and I'm going to elaborate on that with an outcome and some advice. Alright, let's get started. Starting for you in your current, Capricorn, we have the Lovers card. Okay, so this could talk about somebody that is from your past. It could also talk about somebody that's current, but generally talks about soulmate energy, somebody that you have a deep connection with, somebody that is really your boo, your thing, somebody that you want to spend the rest of your life with. The Death card is a powerful card on top of it, suggesting that you might have gone through a lot of struggles with this person, and that's why I don't get a sense this is a new person, is because the Death card can talk about breaking down old cycles to some extent and starting something brand new. So my intuitive sense is saying that this is a person that you have had a deep connection with, somebody that you really cared about, that you want to try and start something fresh with. Okay, your outcome is going to the Page of Swords followed by the Fool card upright. That's good, Capricorn. This does suggest in some cases that with the Page energy there, that you are being optimistic about starting something fresh to some extent. The Page is somebody that's full of ideas. He's very excited. He wants to basically go out there and basically make things happen. And it's going to the Fool energy. New beginnings. But it's also carrying the notion of an unknown road, where things could go. I don't know. But willing to entertain it. Your advice here, Capricorn, is the Devil energy. Wah wah. It's your card, but no offense. And the World card clarifying to it. Suggesting here that I would say not stay stuck in the fantasy. Okay? The reason I'm saying that and where I'm getting that from is that, Capricorn, if this is a past person, somebody that you have dealt with many times before, and just remember that the Lovers doesn't generally formulate just out of nowhere. It's because you generally had history with this person in some cases, and yes, it's possible it could be someone brand new, but I'm just letting you know right now, I've already done the reading ahead of time, so I already know where this is going, and it's probably somebody from the past, which is why I'm saying what I'm saying. Okay. And the Devil energy there does talk about attachments to people, things, and whatever. It's obsessions sometimes. The World card can talk about completion, closure of cycles, and going into a new direction. So that is possible, but the Devil being there, it is a little concerning for your advice. It does suggest in some cases that whoever you're dealing with here, Capricorn, could be somebody that might have had some problems with before. And maybe I'd ask the question on whether or not closing out the cycle is possible with somebody that you already have such a toxic connection with. We'll see why in just a minute. Going forwards into March here, Capricorn, we have the Queen of Pentacles, a lovely card. It does talk about somebody that's hardworking, really wants to set goals and basically work on progress. It's clarified by the Six of Cups, suggesting once more, Capricorn, that this is a person from the past, somebody that you have history with, which is why I was loosely saying it's probably not somebody from, that's new. The Devil card, Capricorn. Second time now. And what's very interesting, I'm just going to let you know, Capricorn, is that like Taurus got the Devil card 3 times, and you have it twice now in your own reading. So some of you could be dealing with the Taurus, I would have to think. Your advice from the previous section here was the Devil card, and now we literally have the Devil card going over somebody that could be from the past. Just saying, Capricorn. This suggests that you are trying to work with somebody that you already know that you've had difficulties with, struggles. This is a person that really gets into your mind, knows how to pull those strings, Capricorn. That's rough. Your outcome here is to a degree of uncertainty. Ten of Pentacles going to the Seven of Wands. In some ways, you want a long-term connection with this person, and I think inherently you know that. I mean, let's just put all the bullshit aside. It's just you. I mean, obviously God and who else? I mean, if you got headphones on, I mean, it's just you and God pretty much, right? There's no one else. And when I say God, I mean, it's whatever you think God is. If you even believe God exists, I mean, I just call it spirit. We all call it, whatever we want, but whatever the case is, it's just you and your mind, essentially. And the reality is that if you want a deep connection with somebody, you don't have to tell everybody, even if you disagree and sit there saying that it's not for me. I don't want that. That's not for me. I'm not actually doing that. Well, who the fuck cares? I mean, Capricorn, honestly, if this is a person that's giving you a hard time, just be open with yourself. Because what I'm seeing here is somebody that's struggling with somebody that basically they have an attachment to, trying to move on past it. But at the same time, it's bringing an anvil along with you with a chain to your ankle. And I think in some ways you want this Ten of Pentacles, a long-term commitment, a marriage potentially with this person. But you know at the back of your head, maybe this person is not good for you. Probably why you're on defense about it, because you don't want to talk about it. Fuck it. I don't want to talk about it. Hell, if it was me, I wouldn't want to talk about it. Okay? Your advice, Capricorn, is talking about Ace of Swords going to the Queen of Pentacles. Know who you're talking with and who you're dealing with. Keep in mind that your event is the Queen of Pentacles, and in your advice is the Queen of Pentacles going to the Ace of Swords. Do you know everything about this person? And a lot of you are going to answer, yes, I do. Then if that's the case, then you know what you're going to get. Right? Sure hope so. Going forward into the month of March, probably around the middle of March, we have the Star card. Beautiful. This is a very powerful card here, guys. Talks about manifestations, wishes coming true. I asked the universe for something and getting it. I hope one day that this will work out. Let's go into the Strength card. What do you think that supposes, Capricorn? Does every wish just come and fall in your lap? Or does it require work to understand it and comprehend it? Can I manage what it is that I'm asking for? Sounds like a mouthful, because it is. I guess the question you should be asking yourself, Capricorn, is every wish supposed to be a struggle? If you know somebody is toxic, right, that comes into your life, that sells you a fantasy and causes you problems, and you end up on the shit end of the stick, is that a wish that is easy? Or is it a wish that's hard? Ask yourself that. And if you say, well, yeah, I mean, I went through a lot of bullshit with this person, it's been a challenge, it's been a lot of problems, stuff like that, then ask yourself, I mean, a wish, desire, when you sit out in the stars, basically mesmerized, asking these questions, I mean, is that supposed to be how it is? That you get a bunch of bullshit back? I don't think so. I think the universe knows that too. Your outcome here is starting a burden, essentially. Ace of Pentacles is a new beginning, trying to start a new relationship. And then you have Ten of Pentacles. It's just like, should it be this hard to start something with somebody that we know is toxic? No. The answer is no, Capricorn. It shouldn't be this hard. And if your intuition's trying to tell you that it shouldn't be this hard, you're correct. Stop overthinking it. Your advice here, Capricorn, is, if I can get it out, time out to yourself. You need to take time out for yourself. Big time. We have the Five of Pentacles and we have the Four of Swords. Can't talk about breakups, but it can be out in the cold to some extent, but it is going to the Four of Swords. The bottom line here, Capricorn, is that you need to take time off to yourself. Do your own thing for a little bit. Clear your head. Going forwards here, we have disagreements. I think here, Capricorn, that you are, and despite whatever I'm saying here and stuff like that, I think the goal here, and based on what I'm seeing through the spread, is that you are going to try and make it work with this person. And I know we can all sit there saying that we're not going to do that, and we're not going to we don't give a shit about this person, but it's predominant in the spread. That it's this, whoever this X is, whatever, that's on your mind. And I think that you are going to entertain it, and I think that you are going to try and basically make something work with this person. Okay? And it only takes a couple messages from this person to try and facilitate that. And yeah, we can all sit there in the moment saying that we're not going to do that, but 3 days from now that could change. Okay? What I'm seeing here is somebody that wants to try and make something work. Take it or leave it. Okay? If you don't like the messages, then it's not your message. Okay? But what I will tell you here, Capricorn, is that despite your efforts, this will inherently lead to breakup. Okay? Three of Swords is a card of breakup, and it's King of Swords, cold energy, going to Five of Swords. Okay? Despite whatever efforts you're trying to put forward, it's not going to work. There's going to be disagreements, and the problem is that there is Four of Wands is a card of talking about stability, and it's going to romantic proposals with the Page of Cups, flirtatious energy and stuff like that. I think the ideas and the energy and desire is there, but the problem is that when you come with devil energy, it's waxing and waning energy. It doesn't last very long, Capricorn. This is not a person that unfortunately really embraces the long term things. We talk about sexual attraction as well. Sometimes people in it for the wrong reasons. Just saying. Your advice here is to walk away and start something new. We have Six of Swords going to the Knight of Pentacles. It's slow energy, but it is nonetheless suggesting that work on your career, work on your finances, work on developing your own stability. A lot of you are like, what the fuck does work have to do with any of this, Wes? The thing is, Capricorn, you are a sign that honestly is earth energy. You are predominant, and this is one of your features of your sign, is that you do good in finance and career. Okay. Love is there for you, and there is a perfect connection to, well, not perfect, but somebody that could probably be resembled as near perfect. There's somebody out there for you, okay? But you're not going to find it with somebody that is showing up with devil energy. And you have the devil twice here. Okay, so there is some type of connection here that is really plaguing you and pulling you in and alluring you to basically stay in a connection that it's like, at the end of the day, yeah, it might have its days when things work out. It might have its days when the sex is great. It might have its days where the conversations are great. But the reality is that there's problems there. And you guys, you know, inherently know it. And, you know, you have to really ask yourself eventually the key questions, which are we solving the problems that are dividing us? Are we basically discussing the things that really matter? Not the little crappy bullshit things that basically keep us divided, that are just basically distract us? Is it the key issues that we need to discuss? Are we discussing those issues? And a lot of people come up here, Capricorn, with the answers of, well, they have differences with that, and they see it like this, and I don't see it like that, and it's their fault, and blah, blah, blah. But, the thing is like, well, you guys clearly don't see things eye to eye. Yeah, but, well, yeah. Capricorn, no. You either get along or you don't. That's the reality. And, you can't force somebody to change, especially if they're of 20 years of age or 30 years of age or 40 years of age. They're not changing. So this idea that like somebody's going to change, it's not going to happen. So it's you either work with this person or you don't. That's the reality. And you can spend the next 20 years of your life trying to make something happen, but based on the spread here, that ain't going to work. It's not going to work with this person. Okay. Moving on to the last part of March for you, Capricorn. We have the Queen of Wands going to the Seven of Wands, suggesting there's going to be a lot of defense around your beliefs, defending what what you're standing up for, because probably if you had heartbreak in your outcome from the previous event, you might be a little on the fence. Maybe even a little bit pissed off, Capricorn. Your outcome suggests King of Wands, Two of Wands. I have no doubt that somebody would be in the energy of the King of Wands, being extremely firm and decisive about where the fuck they're going because of the fact that they're irritated and pissed off that things didn't work out. People, you'd be surprised at how fast people are able to basically motivate themselves and put themselves in a very dominant position the minute that emotions are flaring. You can take that passive person that never says a word, not even a squeak, piss them off the right way, and let me tell you, they'll have a voice that will basically rain across half the hallway. Just saying. It shows your Capricorn that you're going to be making a critical decision towards the end of March on whether or not to deal with this person that you've had a lot of attachment with. Okay. Your advice here is Seven of Pentacles going to the Nine of Wands. Very critical advice here, Capricorn, suggesting evaluate what you have got out of the situation. Has it been to your expectations? Have you enjoyed what's been given to you? How you've been treated? What's been said to you? Have you enjoyed it? Are you happy with the results that you're getting out of this? The communication, this person, whoever this toxic connection is, are you happy? Really happy with how they treat you? What they say to you? And if the answer is no, then why are you still entertaining it? That's the question you need to ask yourself. Because it's showing here the Wounded Warrior card. Look at it. I mean, honestly, Capricorn, look at the fucking card. I mean, does this guy look happy? It doesn't. So why are you entertaining it? That's the question. And a lot of us always say we're moving on. We're past it. I know, we all do, right? We're all past it. But are you really, Capricorn? Are you really past it? Because what I'm seeing here is somebody that's not past it. So I'm just saying. But that's what I got for you for your March spread. So hopefully some of this made sense. I think here, Capricorn, you are trying to make sense of everything. I do, with the Temperance here. I think you want something more stable in your life, and I don't blame you for that. But the person that you're dealing with here, whoever this person is, it's like, well, there's no other ways to say it, but fuck me, dude. It's a doozy. And you're gonna be challenged nonetheless. But I think there's a lot of lessons that are gonna be learned here. And I think there's going to be a lot of growth here. But that's what I got for you, Capricorn. Alright, take it or leave it. Please like, share, subscribe if you enjoyed this message. Capricorn, good luck to you. I'll see you on the next one. All right.